The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Play fake. Mayfield.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Switch. Joker.
Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state at Georgia. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Set, 20.
Pick your game up.
Regular. Pistol.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Franks now to throw on 1st down. And got his man complete. 5 before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Franks. He'll drop this off for Davis. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Franks. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Setting up play action. Franks. And it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Everybody scoot up, scoot up. Head. Run. Check 13.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Ryan Succop for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Good shot, good shot.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. That's caught left side to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
He'll get 3 up to midfield. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On the set. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All day.
A first down carry for Davis. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go. 52 blue.
Double time. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
They go play action with Franks. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Franks. This caught by Carlson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, it's Davis. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
D, let's all right, D. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. I got it.
Green Jacks.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic.
Franks looking to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. Escapes the defender. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. It's complete. He's got Gronk. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They go with Chubb on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That's it, baby.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll go with a big bang Fournette. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. He'll give it to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Duke Dawson picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The final shot before break. Franks. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
At 25 the mic. We're going
Drill green.
Franks now. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Duke Dawson picks it. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. It's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Boom! That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And again, it's Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Chubb. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nick Chubb taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Frank's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating
what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Franks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They run. Chubb. 67 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Mayfield on play action. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Big stop. 22 needle. Stop. Fury. Yellow. Hurry. Ready. Go.
On 1st and 10, Franks. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Yeah, he will go out. Yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
We're going 25 the mic. Push him back. Push him back.
On 1st down, here's Franks. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
This is it.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 99. Check 99.
Blue striker.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Come on. Let's go. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Ready.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Check. 54.
Need old blue.
Check. Watch the
Working out of the gun, Franks. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
That's trash. Mike's 54.
4th down, Frank's going to throw for it. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos having an attack on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Not much there, only a yard. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 29. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A 1st down throw. Here's Franks. A dump off for Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Open man is Newsome. He's got it.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into it.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 2nd and 6. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Franks toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Buccaneers, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.